U.S. President Donald Trump's former national security advisor has pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI's probe into Russian electoral meddling. Charges against Michael Flynn were unsealed on Friday morning, local time, and he entered a guilty plea at a hearing in a Washington court hours later. He is the fourth person connected to the Trump campaign to be charged as part of Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller's probe into Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Trump's son-in-law and advisor Jared Kushner directed Flynn to contact Russian officials around December the 22nd about a UN resolution regarding Israel, NBC News reported on Friday. Flynn, a retired United States Army Lieutenant General, served just 24 days as Trump's national security advisor between January and February 2017. He was forced to resign when multiple reports claimed he had misled Vice President Mike Pence about his conversations with the Russian ambassador to the U.S., Sergei Kislyak, regarding U.S. sanctions against Russia. Flynn has been charged with willfully making false statements to the FBI on 2 occasions in January 2017, 4 days after Trump's inauguration. Flynn falsely stated that he did not ask Kislyak to refrain from escalating the situation after the U.S. imposed sanctions on Russia, a court filing said. He also falsely stated that he did not recall the Russian ambassador telling him that Russia had chosen to moderate its response to U.S. sanctions as a result of his request. The secret meeting with Kislyak took place in December 2016 in Trump Tower with Kushner, Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor. Agents for the FBI later asked Flynn in January whether he had talked with Kislyak about sanctions imposed by President Barack Obama in retaliation for Russia's election meddling. Flynn, who as a private citizen during those conversations was barred from negotiating with foreign powers, told the agents that sanctions had come up, The Washington Post previously reported. The Justice Department then informed the White House that Flynn's denial contradicted the contents of phone calls intercepted by intelligence agencies, potentially exposing him to blackmail by Russia. Following the guilty plea, the White House said Flynn was acting alone. Nothing about the guilty plea or the charge implicates anyone other than Mr. Flynn, said T.Y. Cobb, a White House attorney, adding that the plea clears the way for a prompt and reasonable conclusion to the Russia probe. The false statements involved mirror the false statements to White House officials which resulted in his resignation in February of this year. Flynn, 58, was forced to resign less than a month into Trump's term. After he left the administration, he filed an updated foreign registration form showing that he had disclosed multiple contacts and payments from foreign entities while serving as an campaign advisor to Trump starting in February 2016. At the time, Flynn ran a consulting business and, in one case, the company received $530,000 US, $694,000, from Iovo BV, a Dutch company working on behalf of Turkey's government, to lobby the U.S. for extradition of a dissident cleric who has opposed President Recep Erdogan of Turkey. He also disclosed payments from online news site RT, described in an unclassified U.S. intelligence report as the Kremlin's principal international propaganda outlet, and Kaspersky Government Security, a cybersecurity business that U.S. authorities say works closely with Russia's main intelligence agency, the FSB.